students, welcome to our online classes. Today I am going to teach you physics of standard 10. Our light chapter is going on and some topics we have completed. Now we have to read about reflection, types of reflection. Okay, so in earlier video we have discussed that laws of reflection. Now we have to know that how many types of reflection. So actually there are two types of reflection. First one is regular reflection and second one is irregular reflection. Irregular reflection is also known as diffuse reflection. This is also known as diffuse reflection. Okay, so firstly regular reflection. When parallel beam of light incident on a smooth surface, completely a smooth surface, okay, then it bounce back in the same direction with obeying law of reflection. Okay, this is called regular reflection. For regular reflection, reflecting surface should be smooth. Okay, reflecting surface should be smooth. If reflecting surface should not be smooth, then regular reflection cannot take place. Okay, so here when a parallel beam of light incident on a smooth surface, then it reflects as parallel beam in one direction. It is called regular reflection. Okay, look in diagram. Here this is opaque object. I have already told that sectioning is necessary. Okay, this is called sectioning or hatching. HATCHING, hatching or sectioning. Okay, SETIONING. Okay, because if we draw a normal line, then this will be a transparent object. Okay, and we know that reflection always takes place with opaque object. Okay, so here a smooth object is placed. Okay, and ray of light is falling and reflecting parallel to each other, obeying law of reflection. It means angle I is equal to angle R, and incident ray, reflected ray and normal all lie in the same plane. Okay, so such type of reflection will be said regular reflection, and due to regular reflection clear image will form. Clear image will form. We look in mirror and we find our clear mirrors, because in mirror regular reflection takes place, because mirror is a highly polished smooth surface. Okay, but sometimes when you look on the wall, our image also form but not clear, because wall are not so smooth as mirror. So on walls irregular reflection takes place. Okay, now second type, irregular. When a parallel beam of light incident on rough surface, I have already told, then it diffuses in many directions without following the law of reflection, then this is called irregular reflection. Okay, if surface will be irregular, just feel it, this is irregular surface, not smooth, then if light will fall, then it diffuse in any direction without following law of reflection, then this will be called irregular or diffuse reflection. Due the image formed by irregular or diffuse reflection is not much clear. Okay, now next note, image is formed where at least two rays meet or appear to be meet. Okay, in mirror, in lens, images are formed. So on copy, on board, images are formed where two rays, minimum two rays meet. Okay, now there are two types of image. I have already told that what is image. Now there are two types of image. One is real image and second is virtual image. So the image which are formed at that point where two or more than two rays actually meet to each other and they can be taken on the screen is called a real image. Okay, it means the images which can be taken on the screen in real life, we can form them. Okay, are called real image. Okay, real image are always inverted. Inverted means upside or downside changed. Okay, for example, just assume this is a body. Okay, if its real image will be formed, then such type of image will be formed. Head will be goes down and leg will be goes up. This is called inverted. It means opposite, reciprocate. Okay, head will be leg and leg will be head. Okay, so this is called real image. Okay, and real image form where actually two rays actually meets. Two rays actually meets, not appear to be meet, they actually meet. Okay, when we show diagram formation, image formation in lens and mirror, then we can really feel that how real image form and how virtual image are assumed to be formed. Okay, now virtual image, the image which cannot be taken on the screen. Okay, and they are formed where two rays appear to be meet, actually not meet, they only appear to be meet, are called virtual image. Virtual image are always erect. Erect means such type of image will be formed. Head will be in head position and leg will be in leg position. This is called erect, and one is inverted. So real image is always inverted. This is important. Real image is always inverted and virtual image is always erect. Okay, in Hindi erect is called Sidha and in Hindi inverted is called Ulta. Now most important topic, mirror. Okay, a hard and opaque highly polished object on which images are formed is called mirror. Okay, it means a hard and opaque object, hard and opaque highly polished surface where images are formed is called mirror. There are two types of mirror. One is plane mirror and second one is a spherical mirror. There are two types of mirror. One is plane and second one is a spherical. Today we will discuss in detail about plane mirror, everything about plane mirror, and in next video we will discuss about a spherical mirror types and image formation. Okay, so now firstly plane mirror. A mirror which having flat surface is called a plane mirror. Flat, you know, in Hindi samtal. Okay, for example, the screen of our phone is completely flat. Okay, such type of surface, this is called flat, hard and a smooth surface. This is called plane mirror. Okay, this mirror is called what? Plane mirror. Okay, quietly flat. Now if two plane mirrors are kept parallel to each other, then infinite image will be formed. I mean, if two plane mirror will be kept parallel to each other, then infinite images will be formed. How? Look here, just assume this is mirror 1 and just assume this is mirror 2 and an object is placed between them, then its first image will be formed in this mirror and one image will form in this mirror. Again the image will be formed in this, then this image will be formed in this and so on. Okay, so if two plane mirror will be kept parallel to each other, then infinite images will be formed. Okay, then infinite images will be formed in which second image will be most clear. Second image will be most clear. This is important. Okay, if two plane mirrors are kept parallel to each other, then infinite images will be formed and image number 2 will be most clear. Okay, this is important, that image number 2 will be most clear. Now the number of images formed by plane mirror is always an odd number. Just this is very important for numerical problem. Okay, I have told the number of images formed in plane mirror is always an odd number, and the formula to find out number of images formed in plane mirror is 360 by theta, where theta angle of incident ray or the angle by which we rotate the mirror. Now we will solve numerical problem. Here find out number of images theta given, first 20 degree, so number of image will be 360 by theta, theta is 20, then this will be what? 18. I have already told that the image formed in plane mirror is always an odd number, but 18 is even number. So if result will be even, then we always subtract -1, so number of image will be what? 17. I am repeating, number of image formed in plane mirror is always an odd number, not an even number. Okay, so if image will be from 18, then we subtract 1 and total number of image will be 17. Okay, now next theta will be 60 degree, then number of image will be 360 by 60, then this is 6 is even, so -1, that is 5. We never add 1. Why we not add 1 and why we subtract 1, we will discuss later. Firstly, understand that how can we solve numericals. Now if theta is given 120, then 360 by 120, result will be 3. Here 3 is odd number, so our answer will be 3. Okay, now one most important conclusion, if number of images comes in point, for example, if number of images forms 4.12, if theta is given such type that number of images will be formed 4.12, then what can we do? I have already told that number of images will be always an odd number, so in this case we always care about this number before decimal. Okay, so this is even number, so we subtract 1, here 3.12, and when we round off it, then result will be 3. Okay, and suppose if image will be 5.12, then this is odd number, then our answer will be 5. Okay, if number of image will be 5.82, then what? This is odd, then answer will be 5. But when we approximate it, then this is nearly 6. So in this case our answer may be 6. It does not a matter of even number. I am again repeating, if number of images comes in point, comes in decimal, then we always care the number right side of decimal. Okay, the number which is present in the right side of decimal. Here this is 3, this is odd number. Okay, so we round off, here answer will be 3. If 3.84 odd number, then round off, answer will be 4. In this case, even is right. Okay, when we round off, then in this case even number will be right. Okay, so in such way we can solve numericals. Now lateral inversion, this is important. What is lateral inversion? Okay, when images form in mirror, then the left part of of object is shifted in the right part and right part shifted in the left part. This process is called lateral inversion. For example, in the front of plane mirror, if we raise our left hand, then in mirror right hand will be raised. This is called lateral inversion. It means the process in which the left part of object is shifted in the right part of the image and right part of object is shifted in the left part of image. This is called lateral inversion. So when an object is placed in front of plane mirror, then right side of the object appears to become left side of the image and so on. This is called lateral inversion. Okay, now characteristics of image formed by plane mirror. Characteristics means quality. So first, it is always virtual and erect. In plane mirror, the images form is always virtual and erect. Virtual and erect, it means सीधा. Okay, head will be in head position and leg will be in leg position. So we can say in plane mirror always virtual image will form because this is erect. Second, it having same size as the object. I mean, in plane mirror, if an object is placed having height 5 cm, then its image height will be always 5 cm. It means the size of object and size of image are always equal in plane mirror. Third, it is lateral inverted. I have already told that left part of object shifted into right part and right part of object shifted into left part. Now it lies at the same distance behind the mirror as the object in the front of mirror. For example, just assume this is a plane mirror. Okay, and an object is placed at a distance of 5 meters from the plane mirror, then its image will be formed 5 meters behind the plane mirror. It means object distance from mirror is always equal to image distance from mirror. Okay, these are the 4 basic characteristics of images formed by plane mirror. Object distance will be always equal to image distance. Object height will be always equal to image height. Image will be always virtual and erect, and image will be laterally inverted. Okay, now one numerical question given, that if an object is placed at a distance of 4 meters from the plane mirror, what is the distance between image and object? Listen, just assume this is plane mirror. Okay, and an object is placed 4 meters from the plane mirror, then what will be the distance between object and image? I have already told that object distance and image distance will be always equal. So if this is 4 meters, then this will be also 4 meters. So distance between them is what? 4 plus 4, that is 8 meters. Okay, understanding? Distance between them is what? 8 meters. But if they have asked that what is the distance of image from the plane mirror, then our answer will be 4 meters. But in question given distance between image and object, so that will be 8 meters. Okay, I think that you are understanding. But if you have any doubt, then you can contact me. Now usage of plane mirror. Okay, there are following uses of plane mirror. Usage means applications. Okay, in daily life, in practical life, in scientific life, or in medical life. It is used in dressing table, in our homes, in dressing table for makeup. Okay, it is used in our bathrooms. It is used in the jewelry shop. You know, in jewelry shop it is used because if we put a plane mirror at the gate of jewelry shop, then it acts as a camera. We can look all the objects in a single plane mirror for the security of objects. Now it is used for making periscopes. Periscopes, you know, it is a toy. Actually in childhood we use a magical instrument, periscope. It is a toy. Okay, here a plane mirror is used. Okay, so today we have discussed in detail about plane mirror, and in next video we shall discuss about a spherical mirror, our second type. That what is a spherical mirror? Okay, actually a spherical mirror is a part of a sphere. In next video we shall discuss over it. Okay, thank you.